Good morning, everybody. James here from the Dragon Blogger team with a beautiful little stream for you today, guys. We got a bunch of great products and a bunch of amazing deals that we've messed around with, played around with. Now, we're going to be showing you guys a bunch of cool products. I actually have, I think, like 5 or 6 hands-on products that we'll be showing you guys today with that as well. We'll be doing a whole bunch of cool stuff while we go along. If you guys have questions during any time of this show, ask them, guys. That's what we're here for. You'll probably notice that I have a dinged up hat. I'm not sure why I have this hat on, but we'll swap it out for this hat right here. I have enough hats I can just keep swapping all day. Now, like I said, we're going to start this off with a bunch of cool keyboards. We're going to then move into maybe some OBSBot cameras at some point. We got some Shocks products, One Audios, and then we're going to have some bug zappers and some other stuff, right? The bug zappers, we're going to do all those live unboxings. We're going to try and attempt to show you guys that stuff as we can. Now, like I said, we're going to start off with some keyboards from Yunzi. Now, Yunzi is a product I am very, very well and adapted to. I've actually used quite a many of these. I have probably 7 or 8 of their keyboards right now in my closet that I've just done. Now, this, of course, is the Hello Kitty version from Yunzi, the C68. Now, this is a 65% laid out keyboard. Now, what that means is it's a partial keyboard, but still a full keyboard. It's just missing like the number keys, and it's missing a couple other keys. It still has your number keys, but it's just missing the square number pad on the side or your extra pieces with that. It'll still have, of course, your enter keys, your escape keys, and everything else. Comes with a free little pad, which is kind of cool. It's a Hello Kitty pad, or styling of Hello Kitty. Now, you're going to get accessories. Now, these are going to be changeable keycaps and changeable hot swappable keys. It does come with the cabling, and that's going to be your power cable as well with this. Now, you're also going to have this other little accessory kit that's going to give you guys, like I said, the keycap puller, the extra keycaps, and design functions of this keyboard, which is great. The keyboard is definitely out there for those of you that want to have an artistic style keyboard. While still being functional. Now, and this is what you're going to see right here. It's got, of course, that nice little color pattern, pink. It's got all of the keycaps and everything you want. It does not light up fully. It does have RGB lighting, but not fully settable. Now, it is a great little piece. This will be perfect to anybody's theme build or just, into this type of stuff for that. USB-C cable is what's going to actually connect it up and use it. You'll switch it from Mac to OS, depending on if you guys want to use Mac or OS connectability, which is great. It also has Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz dongle. That dongle is actually hidden in that foot pad. So you'll pop the foot pad off and you'll find that dongle for it. That's where it's kind of cool with this. Now, here's, of course, that keyboard in all of its glory just set in there so you guys can actually see it. Phenomenally well done with the graphics and stylings of this. Yunzi does some phenomenal products with this. Now, $72 for a themed keyboard is not that bad of a price point if you're looking for something like that. Honestly, it does really well. Now, the next keyboard is going to be the AL80. Now, this is actually a keyboard I just recently did. Now, this keyboard... We're taking a look at... I'm not sure why my sound came on, but let's mute that. We don't need the sound. This is the AL80. Now, this, again, is like a 70% keyboard. Now, this keyboard is phenomenally, perfectly well done for those of you that need a keyboard of the styling. Now, this keyboard's going to cost you a little bit more, and that's because it's a full CNC'd aluminum-housed keyboard with prismatic coloring and, of course, RGB lighting and an LCD screen. Still hot swappable. I have the Coco V2, but you guys can get the Gatreon keys. If you guys want to swap out for Gatreons, that's up to you. They have 2 styling of keys. 2.4 gigahertz, Bluetooth connectability, and Type-C. So you have 3 connection points. Bluetooth's going to give you guys 2 to 3 connections of devices besides that. Now, with it, like I said, hot swappable, which is great. It's got a gasket built in to keep the keys quiet, but it also has a CNC volume knob on the edge. You're going to have the QMK connectability or, adjustability of all of your keys through VIA support on their VIA software website, which is kind of weird. It is a hot swap style keyboard. It is a PBT keycap cherry profile. It is an LCD screen. The LCD screen is kind of cool. The LCD screen is going to allow you to change like an image, or it's going to allow you to do, of course, motion with that. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, buddy? What's up, Darthwing? My guy, what's up? What's up? Now, with it, of course, guys, in this, you can adjust the keycap colors. You guys can adjust the RGB colors. You can change out what the keys do. You guys can actually set up profile patterns. It is a multi-layer design. So the multi-layer is going to be like your gaskets, your memory foams, and everything else. It's going to have like the non-slip grip bottom. It's going to have, of course, that LCD screen, the double keycaps, and then you're going to have all the middle pieces, which are going to be like your sandwich foam, your IXPE switch pad, your pet pad, your PCBA, your switch foam, and your pet pad again. So multi-layers to keep it quiet. Now here is, of course, that beautiful software that's going to allow you to change out the image. It's going to allow you to change out to, you know, like if you want to do GIFs or anything like that sort. It's really, really phenomenally well done in this world. Great little keyboard. What's up, my guy? What's up? Now, if you want another variation, we have the UNZ IF99. Now, the UNZ IF99, I think, is another really amazing keyboard that does pretty much what we just showed you, but it's a different color pattern, different styling. It's a little bit cheaper, too. I'm just going to go there. Today, we're taking a look at... This is going to be that beautiful piece. Now, they have it in black, or they have it in the snowflake blue and white that I have. Again, comes with the Coco V2 keys, or the Gatreon keys. And the Gatreon keys are really kind of cool. USB-C cable to USB-A charging cable, Bluetooth connectability, 2.4 gigahertz dongle. The dongle is actually hidden on this one under a little pad, and you guys are going to see this. So you're going to have this little image disc pad or metal image piece. You're going to press it, it's going to pop up, and it's going to release the USB 2.4 underneath. And right here's where you'll actually hit it. You'll see me do this. And it's magnetically connected, but I accidentally drop it during this video at some point. And then, of course, you guys can put the cover back on, and you have that great, like, Japanese or Chinese feel logo to it. Displayed. Again, regular picture. You guys can do battery image. You guys can do, of course, googly eyes. Prismatic snowflake design underneath, and full coloring RGB all the way around. Now, the RGB on this one is definitely prominent, but not as prominent as some of the others that are out there. Again, 3 Bluetooth connectabilities with that, so you guys have great connectability and a great usage with this. And the software, yet again, just very easily usable, so you guys can change the image out. And now that's where you're going to see that little snowflake up in the corner. This is a great keyboard. It really does very well if you guys need a keyboard for gaming or anything like that. So UNZ, they got you covered all the way around in multiple ways and variations. How you doing, man? What's up? It's a little quiet in here today. I do apologize, guys, if you hear noises and stuff. I have my windows wide open. It's already super warm, unfortunately. So now let's see, what can we do? What do we got next? I think Shocks Open Swim. Now, the Shocks Open Swim are a cool little headset. Can't remember if this is me, though.
Talking about the Shocks Open Swim open ear headphones. These Shocks Open Swim headphones do not use Bluetooth. What you need to do is you need to use the cord that charges them, plug them into your USB on your computer or a USB hub, and you need to transfer your MP3 files on them. It claims to hold more than 1,200 MP3 songs, but that would also depend on the size of the MP3, how long it is, and what you're actually transferring to it. It includes silicone ear tips, which this is what they look like, and these will help block the water from going in your ears, as well as make the sound better, as well as this little nice silicone container that you could put them in as well. And this is also waterproof as well. You can load your entire song list, a huge song library, more than you could probably work out to on them. Just know that these are not designed to be connected to your phone via Bluetooth and work while you're underwater via Bluetooth. So you have to load the MP3 files on them manually and then just play your MP3 tracks on them while you have them loaded. So it uses local storage. Make sure you know that about these headphones. These are not for Bluetooth connect to your phone while you're swimming underwater. You use the internal storage and you have to transfer MP3 files to these Open Swim headphones. Now, all you have to do is slip these around your ears and you are good to go. You can actually go swimming in the pool with these. You could dive your head into the water. They are waterproof and they do very well at delivering the sound through bone conduction into your inner ears, and they sound fantastic. They include silicone earplugs as well, which makes them sound even better underwater because you want to have your ears plugged and not have water in your ears. So if you're a swimmer, you go to a gym, use a swimming pool, and you enjoy listening to music while you swim, you could simply have these on with almost no drag, swim laps back and forth, and your head can go underwater with these, not having any issues. They're never going to fall out like regular earbuds, and they're great if you swim. The Open Swim has a great design. I'll show you how the magnetic charging works in a little bit, but I want to say if you go to the beach, you swim in the waves, you surf, you paddleboard, you can wear these at all the time and not have to worry about falling in. You row, you kayak. These are perfect anywhere you do any water activities or water sports, and they work well for that. They fit easily. They sound really good, though like most open ear bone conduction headphones, they're a little muddy in the bass area, work better in the high pitch or high treble area and frequency area of sound. Now, unlike the other aftershocks, these are more silicone coated. Everything is clearly made to be waterproof, and even the charging port is a little different than the Open Run Pro. And here you actually plug it to where it goes like this, and the pins line up, and you charge it just like this. So that's a little different how you line the charger up and you plug it in like that. The pins make a clean connection. You can charge it. Charges pretty quickly in a couple hours, lasts a long time, and you're good to go. I wish this cord was a little longer for charging because you need a USB extender. You have to have it pretty close to a USB outlet, but that would be about the only comment is I think the cord could have been a little longer. You may want a USB extender. That way you could plug it into something a little further away. Other than that, these are an excellent option to swim with if you need to work out. You want to have open ear headphones. Use the
So like he's saying, guys, these are going to be really great with that, and they are meant for swimming and all the other variations, guys. MP3 style, waterproof. Don't have to worry about it. Have fun with it. Now up next is going to be another really cool little piece. This is going to be the Shocks Open Run. Now the Shocks Open Run headset is another really good one, but we're actually showing you guys the mic test with this.
Quality of the Shocks Open Run Pro. You can see I have the Open Run Pro on. It's connected via Bluetooth. You can't use the native iPhone camera app. You have to use a separate app to record video and actually pick up the sound via Bluetooth at the same time. So I downloaded a separate app that will allow me to record in real time and use the Bluetooth microphone since you can't use the default camera app. So this is how the Shocks Open Run Pro sound with the audio coming from the Bluetooth mic itself. I do have the fan on in the background so we can test to see
What's
the noise
up?
cancellation
What's
works.
I'm late.
And we
What
can
am
see
I
how
late
the audio
for?
video syncs up being the fact that the microphone input is coming over Bluetooth. Now normally
Explain.
with a phone,
Why am I
Bluetooth
late?
mics aren't recommended because they're only really designed to talk on
I'd like to
conference
know why
calls,
I'm late.
not for live video recording, especially because when doing live video 4K recording, the signal from the Bluetooth mic doesn't always pick up. So if I have a little bit of mismatch between my audio and my visual lip syncing, it's because of.
So with that, guys, you have another great little headset that's going to do well for you. We're going to see how this goes, Phil. If you are sticking around for the show, you're going to see a few things. We're going to see how it goes. And all I can say is I actually have an Amazon return product. Didn't realize it was an Amazon return product, so we'll see how that goes. Be right back. Of course, now he runs away. He's like a little, I'm out, peace. We're going to show you guys the One Audio A70 headset up next. This is going to be a nice one. This is actually a Nate video, but I have the exact same headset. Now, the One Audio A70s are 50mm drivers that produce really great sound. The cool part about these are they're like under $50 for a headset that has great sound quality. Now, with that, these are meant for like DJing, so you can connect them to DAC amps, your guitars, or other pieces with the studio jack, and that's your 6.35mm. You also have the 3.5mm as well. 72 hours of playtime, and of course, Bluetooth connectability if you guys want to do that. What's up, Sheila? How are you doing? Now, with the 50mm drivers, the nice earmuff design, and of course the headband, you're going to be able to connect it in multiple ways and wear it for a long period of time. Now, it has a built-in microphone integrated for hands-free calls, but, I'm going to be honest with you, that's where it's kind of a little bit of lacking, but not lacking too bad. One Audio, is definitely for their audio. Their microphone, yeah, just a little bit, all right? Just saying it. Now, if you really want to, though, multiple connections, easily usable, 90-degree rotatable earmuffs. Of course, the earmuffs are approximately about 10 centimeters or a little over a few inches, and they're actually fun. I just had a walk-in. They forgot their credentials. I'm sorry to tell them, but without credentials, I'm not working on their laptop. You tell them. Bring the credentials. With the guys, great carrying bag though. They have a nice carrying bag. Comes with all the cabling you could really want with this. And here's of course the foldable earmuffs. That's going to do well for you. Adjustability, volume control, microphone mute, of course if you need. Headphone jack connection. Guys, you can do dual earmuff connectability, so you can do playback of one thing and connect to another item through the other earmuff. Sound quality is where it's really at with these, and they do well. So if you need something like that, definitely check it out. Now, like always, here we are. We're going to start talking about Sheila and how Sheila does all of the cool items for us. And, you know, we're going to talk about an item Sheila did not do. Messing with Sheila. All right, guys, we're going to talk about the tail air. And if you guys are new to our show, this is a product I use pretty much on a lot of our Jackery combined channel streams. This is the OBSBot Tail Air. The OBSBot Tail Air, guys, is a phenomenally beautiful product. What are you talking about? You get all the cool stuff. I don't. I get some cool stuff. You know, there's a few things out there that I don't get. There's a few things. I haven't gotten a lot of stuff. Let's be honest. All right, 4K wireless camera. Now you guys are like, yeah, there's a camera plugged into it. I don't need that camera. I don't need that camera. Let's turn it on. Let's see what it can do when it's powered up without the cable, right? So now let me grab, of course, the software, and then we'll actually turn the software on. Now this is an NDI streaming type of device, but I can wirelessly stream it to my PC to get it to work. Now, with that, we're going to allow it to come on. We're going to allow it to connect up. There it is powering on, and once it's powered on, we're going to get this camera working for you guys. So bear with me as it pairs up to my PC. We're going to now click it. We're going to turn it on. We're going to start virtual streaming. We're going to go down here, and we're going to go to dual cameras. You're now seeing that we are live. You're going to see a really close-up, scary image of me. And there it is, right? So I'm going to set this on the table real quick. You know what? Let's set it over here. You guys see two of me. Like I said, I don't need the cable. The cable I use during longer streams just in case. You should get at least 3 to 4 hours of usability out of the battery without a problem. Here's where it's kind of cool with this product. Because if I really want to, I can actually start doing tracking. Tracking is going to allow me to move around, and it's going to follow me in position of the camera. It is smooth tracking. Now, the lighting may look a little funky right now, and that's because I have different lighting set up today. Windows are open. You guys are going to see some glares, and if I really want to, you guys can see my hat. If I really need to, we can kick you guys back out. If I want to lock it, we can lock it in place. Don't have to worry about it. I don't have to do tracking. If I want to do presets, I can do presets. It's going to bring you in on my watch. Let's do preset 2, where it's going to bring you guys in a little bit closer. Preset 3 is going to send you to the moon. To the moon. All right? So that's where it's really cool with this product. And it does well with that camera, guys. This is the cool little piece. Now you guys can connect it to a tripod or a little mini tripod stand like I do. This is a cool one because I like this little tripod stand. I can set it just like this if I want to, or if I really need a little extra, we can close it down and use it as a handheld. We can position it and just pan, tilt, and zoom, guys. This is a $500 camera. Yes, it's going to cost you guys $500 to get this camera. Definitely worth getting. And honestly, I mean it wholeheartedly. I use these cameras so much, they become an integrated part of my streaming. Definitely check that out. If you don't need that variation, Tiny 2. The Tiny 2 4K camera. This is another really great pan, tilt, and zoom 4K camera, voice controlled PTZ device. Now, this one works just as great. Pan, tilt, and zoom, rotatable, adjustable, swivelable. How do I know it's 4K? All their 4K cameras have a red ring. If it's 1080p, it's black all on the face shot. On the bottom, tripod mount. On this, you also have a monitor mount. So if you want to connect it up to a monitor, set it on a monitor. Go ahead, set it on your monitor. You're good to go. Put it on a tripod. You're good to go. This one has to have a cable. So you have to have USB-C cabling connection. Now, I can actually connect this up, plug it in, and get it going. This is a great camera. This is going to do just all those amazing things that we just showed you that the other one does. Multiple points of connection up, rack it up, and do everything you need with this. It's just right now, it's coming in, it's grabbing my Tiny 2. Now the Tiny 2 is definitely there. Maybe we can come over to the dual cameras, and you now can see Tiny 2 in action. You guys want to see? Look how the clarity of that. It's a crazy good clarity. Again, can track me by tracking the auto position, which is kind of really cool with this. If I want to do position 1, I can do position 1, position 2. I can do position 3, or I can manually set it around and rotate it and adjust it with all of that. That's the way this works, guys. These cameras are that well done that just plug it in and play and you guys can get going. Anybody should be able to do that. Old Farm Show, what's up? How are you doing? $299 is the price point, guys, for the Tiny 2. Now, if you need the Tiny 2, it's a great, great option for you to actually do that. If you don't need the Tiny 2, you only need a 1080p variation of this. I need a label to return. And funny, none of my printers are... that's bad. That's bad. So, back to what I was talking about. We're just going to... I'm sorry, Sheila. So, if you don't need that variation, guys, you can get a 1080p variation. The Tiny SE. Tiny SE literally is identical to the 4K. It's just 1080p variation, but can do 100 frames per second and only cost you $100. If you need a different variation or what you're choosing to pick, OBSBot's got you guys covered all the way around without a problem. I love it. Amazing. Bunch of great items, a bunch of great prices. Check out OBSBot. You cannot go wrong. Nice, I can print a photo from a PC or anywhere, but I can't print a label. Sounds like user error. Have you tried turning it on and off? You know, I get paid $150 an hour for my IT stuff, all right? Filmora. Filmora? Really? I got a bunch of Filmoras. Filmora's good. It won't connect to the PC. Have you tried connecting a USB cable instead of wireless? Just saying. I would try disconnecting the Bluetooth connection, reconnecting the Bluetooth connection. I would try uninstalling the software, reinstalling the software. I would try turning the power button on and off. Or I would get a better printer. Oh, I'm just messing with Sheila, guys. It's a good printer, and I have had no problems with any of those. I'm actually quite shocked that you're actually having an issue. I've had no issues with the Filmoras. Of course, most of my Filmora usage was from PC. The one problem I've been having is this random weird printer update for a printer I don't own. It's probably a printer I had, but I just don't own. All right, up next, guys, is going to be the X10 Eufy vacuum. Oh, wow. Me too. Windows update. And let me guess, it was, I forget what it's called. The Quinn printer, right? You're having that weird Quinn printer update that won't install and update. That is actually a Windows problem. All right, let's show you guys the X10. This is Sheila.
Eufy X10 Pro.
All right, this is a Sheila video that we're going to allow you to see for a few seconds. We're just not going to allow her to talk. This is the X10 self-dumping mop and vacuum. And that's right, you heard me right. It self-dumps, self-cleans, and it allows you to vacuum and mop your house. Of course, it's Eufy. That's all I would have to say if most of you guys knew Eufy. That's cool. This vacuum's great. The only downfall to this vacuum is if your guys' mop runs over a whole bunch of ketchup and then hits the carpet, it may drag that thing through your carpet, and of course, you know, that's the downfall to some of these RoboVacs. Replace, yeah. Empty the bin every once in a while. You should be emptying that bin at least weekly. Come on, lady. Now, guys, it does have a bag. It's supposed to be about 30 days of debris to be put in there, depending on how dirty or how hairy your pets are. I'm just going there. I'm going to start sneezing. Now, with it, it's got the water bin. It's got the empty bin. It's got the clean water bin. It self-cleans, self-fills, self-recharges. And with the mapping system, it's going to allow you to use the LiDAR system to, of course, map out your whole home. The cool part also about that is that means you guys can actually do no-go zones. You guys can do targeted areas where it's just mop in one area and carpet in the other where it's just vacuuming. It's up to you where you pick and choose. Now, it does lift up and it will, of course, go across carpet just like it shows you guys right there. But it is not going to climb steps. It does not have, of course, those tracks. It will not climb steps. I'm sorry. Yeah, it does, but like you know, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be like 100% real with everybody. Yeah, it's a mopping system. If that mop goes through, let's say, you know, your animal had an accident and it goes over that accident, cleans it up. The mop part only lifts so far. So if it goes from the floor to the carpet, it's still gonna, of course, drag across the carpet a little bit. So that is my cautionability for you guys. Just be kind of cautious with this. If you guys are needing just for the vacuum and mopping at the same time on flat floors, no problem. It knows my rugs. Does it really? It knows your rugs? But does your rugs know rugs? Oh, that's wrong. What is it? But I don't use it for... Yeah, I wouldn't either. I would not either. All right, we're at the point of the show that we are going to be doing some unboxings. Now, we're going to start from a bunch of from a company called BuzzBug. Now, we're beginning showing you guys indoor, outdoor bug zappers. That's the cool part about this. Now, no, I don't have bugs to throw at it. No, I'm not touching it, and I'm not shocking myself. But we will have fun with these guys as we can. Now, we are going to start off with, of course, this very first variation. This is going to be the MA015B. Now, this is what they consider an indoor bug zapper. Now, with that being said, if you guys were here a minute ago, you're going to notice something. It looks like this one was an Amazon return. So somebody returned this to Amazon. So we'll find out if it's in perfect condition or not. And you guys, this is just one of those things. Sometimes we get products that are Amazon returns. Now, with it, of course, guys, 10-year lifespan on this zapper, supposed to be able to work inside your house. I can definitely tell you guys this was used. So this is not... I'm bummed. I'm bummed, and I already told Justin about this. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. They used this. It's so... All right. I'm going to talk to Justin. We're not showing you guys this. So this is, of course, a mistake item. But if you look at it, it's extremely, extremely dirty. This is not what we're showing you. We're skipping this product. Me and Justin are going to have a talk in a little bit. Can't do it. I'll give the company an honest shake when I get the new product with that one. So I'm going to skip that one, guys. I'm not doing it. All right. I had a feeling, and I had a feeling about it, but there's nothing I can do. All right, we are going to show you guys an outdoor bug zapper, and I'm not sure which one this is yet. I have to look and see because I have two variations. I have the MA20, and then I have the MA or MO008C. So bear with me as I see which one this is. No clue which one this is. So this is a problem. Bear with me, everybody. We'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah, exactly, Phil. Like, come on. I know it's not the company's fault on this one. This is it's somebody purchased it. Unfortunately, they swapped it out for a different one and sent it back. Is exactly what happened. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I know exactly what that is. All right, so I don't know which one's which. I don't have this labeled properly. Let's see here. Portable camping bug zapper BMO. All right, I know which one I need. We're good to go. The MA20. All right, we can do this. So this is going to be an outdoor bug zapper, guys. Again, 10-year lifespan on the UV tube. So 10 years with lifespan with this. IPX4 waterproof. 3,800 volts with this high voltage, 6.5-foot cable. This is going to be good for like fruit flies, mosquitoes, moths, gnats, and all of that. Now, like I said, this is a brand new piece, unopened package, still taped and everything. So I'm good with this one. We're going to pop it open. We're going to get this. Now, this is the way it should have came. Like, we should have saw some of this stuff in that packaging. We didn't see it, so I knew. Let's pop it out. Let's grab this. Now, this, of course, is there. You have a user manual. So if you guys need a user manual, it is definitely here for you. Now, this user manual is going to show you guys how to clean the device for multiple years of usage. The cool part is this has actually got a tray on the bottom. So you guys are going to notice right here that there's a tray that you will slide. When you slide it, it's going to have your empty bin. This is where all the dead bugs are going to collect up in and fall down in there. That is where you're going to find the cleaning brush with this. It's a nice little bin, actually nice and thick. I was expecting a little thinner. This is really, really thick, which is great. Now, of course, with this, you have this nice little lantern look, and I actually like the lantern look with this. It's actually kind of cool. Now, with this, of course, like I said, fireproof ABS shell. It's fire resistant, not always fireproof. 3,800 volts of power, dual band UV plus warm LED. Now, here's where we are going to actually change this up a little bit. I'm going to move a keyboard, and I'm going to grab, of course, this little Jack 3 power station. I'm going to set this down, and I'm going to pull some cables so we can actually plug this in and show it lit up. Now that we are lit up, we are going to turn it on. You guys are going to notice it is now on. Of course, that is your glow for this. If I want to, we can go to a warm light, so it's like a nice little outdoor lighting for this, or I can shut it off. Dual bulb style, so UV black light, so you got that UV lighting that's going to attract the bugs. Once it gets in there, it's going to zap it. Once you, of course, go over, it's going to light up and have this nice hue. You can hang it like a lantern, which is great. This is actually kind of cool. This is just one of those very amazing little pieces that have the dual coloring and the nice little lighting. Now, it's an elegant little piece. I actually like the design of this. It's really well done. Probably about 12 and a half inches tall with that, which is great. About 7 inches wide, probably in roundness. Cabling is well done, so you guys don't have to worry about it. There's a nice long cable with this simplified little piece. I believe it's probably pulling it says it's pulling maybe about 100 watts or less, so that's actually kind of cool. And I'm sure once it starts zapping, if I was actually touching the inside of this, it would zap and, of course, send more voltage to this. But cool little piece. I actually like the warm light and the black UV light. I could see this being used indoor, outdoor. It's up to you guys if you want to do indoor, outdoor. This is more geared towards outdoor, but I'm cool with this. Very simplified little piece, so great little option right there. Just a nice little bug zapper for you guys if you need one. Let's make sure it's not warm. It's LED, so someone needs help with a PDF. I think you're a PDF, buddy. PDF. Phil's a PDF. Let's see here. I need. Next is going to be the square one, and this is another cool bug zapper. Now, this bug zapper is going to be a little bit larger in styling. This is going to be more squared off with it. This is going to have 10-year lifespan for the lamp, and of course the 3 different lamp effects that's going to enhance it with this. Now, you're going to have a 395 nm temporary lighting and 365 lighting as well with this. Now, I'm going to grab this device. This is the MA009. Now, the MA009 is another beautiful little bug zapper. Now, with this, of course, when we pop it open, you guys are going to be greeted with the actual cool bug zapper. Now, with that, of course, on hand, pop it open, and we're going to be greeted with the foam that I expect to see inside, and, of course, the bug zapper. Now, what happened is we actually dropped a couple things, and first and foremost, we're going to grab it because we want to show you guys. You have the cleaner brush. So they make sure you have a cleaner brush with every bug zapper. On top of that, they have the hanging chain. So this is going to allow you to hang this device, guys, up and around. And it's going to have a hook, 2 hooks for this, and the chain. So you guys have the hanging chain. You're going to have the bug zapper, the user manual inside the bubble wrap, like you would expect. Now, this is more geared towards your outdoor bug zappers. This is one I do need to be careful with holding because I don't want to zap myself. On the bottom, of course, it's got an empty tray that we can actually empty out. You literally just slide it forward, and there's your tray. So you have the empty tray to slide it, clean it, just slide it back in. When we plug this in, we are going to be kind of cautious, and hopefully I don't shock myself too much with this. Now, when I turn it on, there you guys go. It is now lit up and ready to go. That is, of course, your glow with this. Do be cautious. I mean, I can touch the outer shell. You don't want to touch the inner shell with this because that's what's going to zap it. But hang it around. You have that glow. It's going to do well for you. And like I said, you take the hooks, and we can actually connect up this chain with the hooks, and we'll do this. So we'll grab this, of course, right here. Just like that, hang it down. I really wanted to show you guys that indoor one, but unfortunately, that's not happening with this show. There's one. Now, these snap clips are actually nice and tight. That's great. I really like that they're a nice, tight snap clip. And, of course, zap as I shock myself. Let's turn that off. This is always fun doing these live. So literally there's your hanger, so you can actually hang it off a nail, off the side of a house, off a hook, and I'll put it away. Most people are going to hang these a good distance away from where you're sitting because you don't want it to attract the bugs at you, but you want it to attract the bugs away from you to actually, of course, take care of them. So simplified little piece, guys. Nice little option. I like the little stainless steel look with the black top. Again, IP66 rating, so you guys know it's water resistant. You should get about a 30,000 hour lamp life with this or 10 years of usage without a problem. Now, this is good for like half-acre open outdoor spaces with that, of course. And it is, as I said, it's not fully waterproof, so do be careful with this one. It's just one of those simplified pieces. Do this. Let's do that. Someone needs help with a PDF, he says. I think he just wants going away. Sheila, you ready for this next one? This next one's an indoor bug zapper. This is the MA0. That's right, MA015C. This is an indoor bug zapper. Now, this is actually a rechargeable bug zapper. 5,200 milliamp battery built into this one. It's a 10-year lifespan on the bulb again, guys. For this is going to be good for like mosquitoes, fruit flies in your house. This is for your house. This is for indoor spaces. Now, with that being said, let's pop it open. You guys will get your first look at this. And like I said, unopened package with this one, so you know what happened. You're going to get your cleaning brush like normal, that beautiful little cleaning brush. You're going to get your charging cable. Now, this cable I expect to be USB-C to USB-C, and it is actually dual USB-C to USB-A port. It has two USB-C connectors and, of course, that USB-A connection, which is great. That means for those of you that don't have USB-C, they got you covered. It is a tight fit. That's what I like to see. So nice and tight, cool little packaging. It's got, of course, this beautiful little tag that says Designed Ward. User manual, like usual, shows you guys how to clean it with this one on hand. Now, the way this one's going to work is your cleaning tray is going to slide out the side. So you have this little side clip right here. It's going to slide out the slide, allow you to clean it out, and then once you're done, put it back in there. You have this nice little leather handle to allow you to carry it around or hold it. USB-C charging port on the side to allow you to charge it. Should take about 2 hours to fully charge this device without a problem. Power button on the side as well. And the power button's what's going to actually turn it on. Once we tap it, we can turn it on, tap it, turn it off. That simplified little piece with this. This is actually kind of cool. Now, your UV lighting protection on this one's going to be like 395 nm. So you have the two color LEDs emitting 365 and 395 pattern. That spectrum is the whole light LED beads all the way through. Now, with that, that means it's going to track those bugs perfectly well. It is a 3,800 volt high efficiency electric shock. Not going to tap the inside. I'm not shocking myself, but it's a cool little piece. I like this. This is something Sheila really needs. This nice little carryable one that's going to allow you to, of course, take it anywhere in the house. I'm actually thinking about keeping this one because sometimes we get what's called drain flies. And drain flies are no cool during summer, but you know that's what happens when you live in an apartment building. Neighbors like to throw food down the drain, so you have that problem. I like that. You just turn it on, turn it off if you want to, just by a switch. And the carrying handle is cool. I like this leatherette carrying handle. Very durable. It's made from, of course, plastic and steel with this. This should do about I'm going to say this should do most of your houses without a problem. This is going to do well for large open spaces. But cool piece right there from Bug Zap. Mosquitoes. Yeah, I need something for ants. Yeah, these aren't going to work for ants, but definitely mosquitoes. I think we got one more coming up. If I can even see stuff, and I can't. This is going to be another outdoor style. And this is, again, IPX4 waterproof or water resistant. With that being, it's an electronic device, all right, guys? That's all I'm saying. Now, outdoor styling, different shaping, 6.5 foot cable. This should be good for a little over 1 acre properties. For that, it's not meant for large properties. When we pop it open, you're going to have, of course, the user manual, the hanging clip, and, of course, the cable. We're going to set this to one side real quick. We're going to show you guys. User manual, same thing. Shows you how to clean it, how to use it. It's going to talk about how you guys should position it away from where you're sitting, but close enough to attract it. It's going to come with that cleaning brush like you'd expect to help you wipe out all of the debris of these bugs. Comes nicely wrapped in plastic, but it's a nice little globe-style lantern look. Now, with this, it's going to have a different style of bottom. So this bottom, You twist, it pops off, and that's the way this one works. So if you guys want to put it back on, you'll have to, of course, line it up, twist it, it's back there. Hanging area for the hanging hook. Of course, if you want to, just come over here and plug it back in, and it should automatically come on. There is no power button to this one. This one's plugged in, it's on, plugged off, it's off. 10-year lifespan, yet again with this. It's going to give you guys a 60 UV LED bulbs, 30,000 hours of lamp life with this one, of course. And it has that dual voltage or dual lighting to affect or attract those bugs that you would expect. This is a great little piece. Now, the elements and the environments, it's going to allow you to work with it, and that's actually very set up. This should do about 2,100 square foot areas with this, of course, on hand. You guys will see me tap it. I can touch the outside, not a problem. It's the inner setting that's going to, of course, that's going to shock them. Cool little piece. You can hang this up pretty much anywhere you really wanted to with it on hand. Buzz has got you covered, guys, with these ones. The Buzz Bug, cool piece, and easily. I mean, look how easy that comes off. And of course, when we want, we just pop it back over here, slide it back on, connect it up, we're good to go. Want to shut it off? That's it. Unplug it, shut it off. Oh, now you're back, huh? Did you bring us anything? PDF signed successfully. But did they bring credentials? I'm going to add one. Phil, you missed it. You really need to get this one right here. This one's the cool one. Fully rechargeable. This one's rechargeable. I literally just turn it on, turn it off. Has a nice little leather hanger. I like it. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Oh, I have the rechargeable one. Now, we're getting into, I believe, the potting knives. Now, let's talk about potting. All right, guys. If you're like me, you're into cooking, you like to make meats, you like to chop up foods, you like to do vegetables and everything on the side. Having a good knife is always just like one of the things. You have to have a really nice knife. Potted makes a really decent knife at a nice price point. Now, I'm going to show you guys for those brisket lovers or, you know, the meat cutters that need a nice brisket knife or ham slicing knife. We're going to show you guys a 10-inch version. Now, this is their bull nose
Today
knife.
we're taking a look.
Now, what I'm going to show you guys is a knife that I actually just recently did. I made a 7-pound brisket over Easter, though. Didn't actually do a video of it cutting the brisket. Should have. Now, this is what's called the Damascus steel. Now, this is a high German carbon steel that's Damascus made, so it's a multi-layer design. You guys can see the etching of the Damascus throughout the 10-inch blade. Now, the blade is approximately 10 inches. The whole knife is over 12 inches. It is a full tang design. That means the whole metal blade goes all the way through the handle, all the way to the pommel. And the pommel is, of course, hammered out. Now, this is an HRC 56 plus hardness. It has been sharpened to 14 to 16 degrees. That is very, very sharp. Does come with, of course, a nice little sheath if you guys need the sheath. I hang mine up on a magnetic hanger, so I don't have to do the sheath. Now, with this device, you guys can cut pretty much raw meats. You guys can do, of course, cooked meats. It's not going to be an issue with this one. Very, very sharp. You could do fruits and vegetables with this without a problem. You're probably going to see me chop up, I think, an apple or something. Yeah, I did an apple with this one. So you're going to notice that I'm going to chop through here. I'm going to slice it. And you're going to notice that it is slicing through rather easy. Super thin. If that is all you needed to know, hey, that's what you get. For meats, it does really well. Now, there's a 20% clippable coupon on this. It's already 25% off, but take another 20% off, and you have a really amazing blade to add to your collections of blades. It is a phenomenally well done product. This blade is perfectly set, and it is a great price point. So if you need, Potten's got you covered, guys, with the butcher / brisket knife. This is more of a brisket knife to me than it is a butcher knife, but you definitely could butcher up some meats with it. Now up next, whoa, you know what? I'm just gonna grab this one. I have a set. Bear with me, everybody. We're going to attempt to show you guys some knives live. We're also going to attempt to not hurt myself. This is the Podden 15-piece set. This is a beautiful knife set. Now, normal price is like, I think, $200. I believe there's like a $70 clippable coupon for this. Now, again, high carbon stainless steel with this design. 15 pieces and a wood block to hold it. The wood block on the bottom, and I'm going to attempt to kind of tip it, has drain holes for those of you that may leave it slightly wet. Always dry your blades perfectly well. You're going to get 6 serrated steak knives. Now, these steak knives are actually super sharp, very well done, full tang design with, of course, riveted on handles. You're going to get, of course, the utility or shears. These are stainless steel, very easily done, and very, very sharp. You're going to get your deburr or your honer. This is, of course, your honing steel. This is meant for deburring or refixing your edges. This is not meant to resharpen your blade. A lot of people have that backwards. This takes off the little burrs or little divots or rolled edges. You're going to have, of course, the paring knife, and this is a nice small paring knife that's going to do well for you. You're going to have your long utility knife. Now, your utility knife can be used for more than just utility stuff. I use it for chopping potatoes and stuff like that. With this, you're going to have your deboner knife, and this is meant for like filleting your fish or taking bones out of chickens or other meats. You have your serrated bread knife or ham knife, and this does well for ham, I'm going to be honest with you. But bread knife, serrated edge, full tang design, nice large design. You have your Santoku or Santuko knife. This is that very cool little chopper with, of course, the little divots that allows for the fruits and vegetables to not stick or slice away. Still, full tang design and, of course, usability with this one. Then you have your large chef's knife. This is a beautifully well done chef's knife. Very ergonomical, if you really want to say that, or I say, feels like it belongs in your hand. It meant to be there. And it's lightweight. It's not super heavy, but very sharp. Every one of these blades are sharpened to 14 to 16 degrees sharpness. That means it is super sharp. This thing is beautifully well done. This full kit is perfectly set. If you guys need, Podden's got you covered with this one, guys. That one actually is now on my counter, and that's where it's going to stay for usage. Yeah, like a glove, my guy. Like a glove. Next up is going to be your meat cleaver or butcher knife or a chopper, I should say. Now, this is an 8-inch chopper. Damascus steel. Perfectly well set. And, of course, from Podden. Today, we're taking a look at this beautiful little butcher knife. Hey, we got James who did the video. Now, it has the sheath like you come to expect with this. So you have that sheathing that's going to allow you to carry it. You're going to have this cool little chopper that's made from Damascus steel. The Damascus steel, of course, is perfectly well done. And you guys look at that Damascus design in that pattern. Really great. Now, full tang design yet again with this. So the full tang, amazingly well set. Now, with it, of course, you have Paca wood handle, which is on this one, the bull knife, and, of course, the 10-inch carver knife. Paca wood. Great coloring, feels like it should be. Pommel on the end has, of course, the Edge logo. This thing is very sharp, 14 to 16 degrees sharpness yet again with this. To find a blade that's a little bit sharper than that, you know, there are out there, but most of these are 14 to 16 degrees. Look how easily it went through that apple, and you guys are going to see me chop through the apple a few different times. Pull it aside, of course. It looks like that apple had a little rotten core. Not a big deal because we're just chopping this for video purposes. But now you guys can see me, of course, sitting here chopping and actually dicing and slicing. And you guys can pick and choose how you guys want to do it. When you do it, pull it apart. Look how thin you can go. It does do very, very well. It releases the fruits like it should be. This would be great for chopping through thicker meats or butchering down something. $52 is like the price point on this. I can't remember. Let me check, see if there's there's a 20% clippable coupon on this one as well. Now we have one more potting knife. This is going to be like your ham carver. That's what it's meant. It's meant for slicing of ham or other pieces. It's a nice thin blade, but very, very sharp. Now what you're going to see here is, of course, this beautiful pocket wood handle, 10-inch blade. It's like approximately 15 inches long total length with the handle. The blade thickness is like 0.08 of an inch with this one. Now, there's a 30% clippable coupon on this. Yeah, Phil's getting to it. So there's a 30% clippable coupon. Now, this thing is so sharp. Be careful. It is still Damascus steel, so it has that Damascus look. It is made from that high carbon stainless steel that you come to expect with this. Now, how sharp is it? It is super sharp. This is going to work well. The cool part is the blade is flexible, so you guys can fillet fish if you want to use it as a fillet knife. Or if you want to do it like you guys could do thin slices of steak to make like jerky. You guys could do it to slice your ham if you want to. Comes again with the sheath. Now the sheath on this one, I don't like the way the sheath fits on this blade. This one scares me a little bit to put it in the sheath. I don't like the positioning of the sheath. I would not use it. This is a razor sharp blade, very thin, so it's going to allow you to make those nice thin cuts that you would really want to cut from any type of meat. Potted does amazing stuff. Great little options if you guys need. Definitely check that out. Yeah, they're amazing. I'm actually quite happy with those blades. Now up next is going to be the cold fill warming mat. This is going to be a Nikita video, so if you guys need, check it out.
Hey everyone, and may the force be with you. Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the cold fill foldable food warming mat. Now this thing is honestly amazing. I think that this is an ADHD person's like food paradise product, because so many times I can't tell you, like, I leave my food and it gets cold and I like want to put it in the microwave, but I microwave it too long and it gets too hot, and then I gotta wait for it to cool down. And though this is a more time like consuming option, I think that this is better for getting that food either warmed up properly or keeping food warm once you have it made. Now, I'm going to get mine set up in the kitchen. I have some like stuffed jalapenos that I made earlier, and I actually let them sit out and get kind of like room temperature. It's about like 70 degrees in my house, so they are kind of cool, and they just taste better warm. And so I wanted to try out the food mat with these, and so this is me doing that. I basically get it plugged in. I set it to the 110 temperature, which is the max temperature that can go on this setting, and I basically kind of set it and forget it. I ended up leaving it on the mat for about 15 minutes, and they were at the absolute perfect temperature. Now it does take about 2 minutes to get warm, and if you see under here, you can see that like the way the heating trace kind of runs in like that zigzag pattern. Now like I said, it takes about 2 minutes to get warm, and then like another minute and a half or so to get to like the target temperature. But once I get it set up, I mean, you can see these heated up very nicely. I can feel the residual heat. The only thing that I will say is that like underneath the little heating coils do not like light up or anything. So
with that, guys, it's a great little piece, but remember, that pad is hot. Do not touch the pad personally. You set your food on there, let it heat up, and use it. This is a great little option for those of you that need something like this. Now, next up is going to be this beautiful little ornate enamel cast iron skillet that Sheila did.
really pretty. It's
Dutch
a
oven.
Dutch oven. It's enameled cast iron and it's a 5.5 quart. That's really big. So it's just really nice weight and comes with all of these things here. And you can look through and see all the different recipes you could use this for. And it has these little mitts, right? They don't go on your fingers unless you want to use it that way, but you can put them right over the handles and you can lift the lid off with them. So that's really nice. There's a little scrubby and a trivet, to keep your counter when you pull this out of the oven. And they have some other items. So this is really nice inside. You see, this is just like you would want a Dutch oven to be, but it's in pink. And I think that's so cute, the striped little mitts. So I'm going to make bread, and I did make a regular white loaf in it. I should have made an artisan loaf, but anyway, I did put the trivet on another pot holder because I have a tablecloth here. So the two together, I think that will keep my table from melting, and because these do get really hot. And there's my bread. So this worked out really well. It's a really nice big size. I'm going to make some large artisan loaves.
You made a cake in it? Wow. Look at that, guys. Great little option for you. So if you guys are needing like a Dutch oven style or cast iron Dutch oven, this might be a great option. Now, it does have a little bit of weight, but I'm going to tell you guys this probably isn't one of the heavier ones out there. I've actually done a few of these. 5.5 quarts is actually decently sized. Would be great for making like a stew or like, baked beans in, if you guys wanted to do that. Or like she did some breads or cakes. It's a great little piece. Oh, this one is heavy? That's good to know. I prefer a heavier cast iron style. I have an enamel one that was supposed to be cast iron that turned out not to be cast iron. Just saying it now. It turned out not to be fully cast iron. It was actually really lightweight. Was not the coolest, but hey, you know what happens. You guys are noticing that I'm right here rubbing my chest. It's because I pulled a muscle. I just ignored it. Yeah, it looks like a nice one. Actually, I really want a cast iron skillet. Next up is going to be the Kawu portable blender or smoothie maker.
So
I'm gonna
today
say
I'm going to
Sheila
show
or
you the
somebody.
Kawu Smoothie Blender. This is a personal blender with 34.1 ounce. A very unique feature about this blender
No clue who
is
this is.
it's a portable blender. This is a must-have if you are a busy person that enjoys smoothie on
Hey,
the
can
go.
you tell me who
Ready?
did this
Let's
by
go
the
and check
voice?
it out with me. Let me give you a little bit overview about this package. Inside the package, you will find a personal blender that has a capacity
Phil
of
video?
34.1 ounce. Even though it looks like
I
the
have no
blender
sound.
has two leads, it actually has only one. The one attached to the blender right now, it is the detachable stainless steel 6-leaf blade that we use to crush.
So Sheila, I have no sound of the video. I have no feedback of this video. Now you guys can see right here, detachable 6-leaf blade. It's going to allow you to chop and of course do all of that stuff. I must be dang. That's probably who it is. No. No clue.
We'll use the USB Type-C cable that will come with the blender.
Yeah,
and in
it's
order
dang.
to stop.
All right, that is dang. All right, cool. Now this is a cool little piece, guys. You plug it in, use it if you want, recharge it. That's up to you. Now it's a really cool little option for a little personal blender like this. It's 20% clippable coupon, already 28% off. Take a few more off of this. It's going to allow you to do everything you want. 6-edged blade. 4 beautiful little pieces. You guys can do crushed ice. Has the sip spout, or you guys can add the straw to this. Has a hand and shoulder strap as well. It's in a 1,000 milliliter bottle, of course. With this is going to be great. Set it up, and you can do smoothies on the go or protein shakes on the go. Great little option for those of you that need something like this. Definitely check that one out. So, Phil, I don't have the sound playback right now because I don't have earbuds. I don't have any earbuds set up, so we're doing it without earbuds. Oh, I know. I know who did. Hey, I know who he is. I just couldn't tell who it was because I didn't have sound. Come on, guy. Come on. He does more than that. He's done some boards. He's done some kick scooters. He's done all kinds of stuff. Welcome and thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. What brings you here? How are you doing? And enjoy your time while you're hanging out with us.
All right, so as you can
Now, up next is going to be the Prolux garage mounted vacuum, guys. Now, this is going to be a cool little piece for those of you that have those garages, shops that need that wall mounted vacuum. Now, this is a longer video that, Nate did a 10-minute video on this product. Really crazily 10-minute video. Now, what you guys are going to see is this is the box that it comes with and all of that debris that's laying down there. Let's show you guys the box that he's popping open. He's going to show you guys everything that comes in here. You're going to get the hanging tools. You're going to get the crevice tools. You're going to get the carpet cleaners. You're going to get a long hose. Now, the hose is actually super long, has a wrap-up handle. You guys can wrap it up, put it away. It's going to have connector pieces and everything with this. And it has all of the debris pieces that come in a carrying bag, so you guys don't have to worry about it. Has a nice large bin, of course, debris bin. That's going to allow you to do water or dry stuff. So it's not just, one thing. It is a $400 vacuum. For those of you that want to know, it does cost about $400. It's like $399.99. It's definitely going to cost you a little bit, but definitely worth it. It's a wet, dry shop vac that can also be as a blower. So you guys can use it to blow or inflate stuff like air mattresses and stuff like that. And that's the cool part about this. Now, you get everything you're going to need with this. And it does 162 CFM of vacuuming with this. And that's kind of cool with this. Wall mounted. It has, of course, the crevice, the tool to hang the hose. Now, premium filter, they say it's a HEPA filter, guys, with a HEPA filter cover going there with it, all right? Does weigh about 25 pounds. It's going to have, of course, a nice 30-foot hose. 30 feet of hose is definitely enough hose to reach throughout your garage to help you clean out your cars and everything else with this. It's a 12-amp motor, about 73 decibels, so it's a little bit louder than some of the other pieces that we've done before. Now, when you pop it over here, you're going to notice he's going to, of course, drill into. He's going to sink these the metal screws into the lag bolts, and then it's going to press out there with it. He's going to pick and choose the area that he's going into, of course, that brick. Now, he really drilled into this beautiful brick that you probably can't find anymore. It's Nate. He does weird things like this. I probably would have found somewhere else to put it. Just saying. Of course, once he did it, he mounted it. It's on there, and then it's ready to go. Once you do, you got the nice long hose. You're going to be able to vacuum or, of course, suck up water and everything else in between. What can I say? It is Prolux, guys. If you haven't used a Prolux vacuum or cleaner, you should. They make some really, really professional grade equipment. I put the box item in a giant box. UPS is coming. I don't know what you're talking about, but sure.
A Dragon Blogger Tech.
Next up, guys, is going to be the Prolux Cleaner. Now, this is a floor buffer. Now, it's another Nate video. Read up. Oh, I read up. You were talking about the packaging. You had to ship and label and all that other stuff. Slide, pull, blow up. No way going back. I feel that. Hey, look here. I can't always read up, Sheila. I don't read very well. Now, you're going to get, of course, the multi-scrubbing tips or heads right there, and that's a cool little piece. You're going to get, of course, the different styles of buffers, cleaners, pads, and then you're going to get the washable pad as well. You're going to get this nice scrub brush for cleaning tiles and concrete and everything else. You get a long cable. You get, of course, and we'll have to put it together, though. It's going to be able to put together very simply, though. This is called the Core Prolux Floor Buffer Tile Scrubber. This is a really, really amazing little piece that's going to do well for you. And of course, the Velcro pads, Velcro on, just stick there, and then, of course, you go to town. This is like what you would walk into maybe a hotel room and watch hotel people cleaning the top floors with, hospitals and stuff. This is one of those items. That buffing scrubbing pad can be wet. You guys can get it wet and clean it with wet water, and it'll help scrub, clean, and mop up. Different heads for different variations and different things. The scrubber is going to be good for getting in, cleaning the grout tiles or the tougher or harder little surfaces. Prolux has got you covered with this one. About $499 with that. Yeah, for UPS. Did you ever get your issue solved for yesterday? I used to buff floors. When I had my commercial cleaning business. Well, awesome. Hey, Phil. Phil's popping around on all the sites today. $13 years. Wow. And now look at you. Wax on, wax off. I bet you she's got a mean karate chop. She's going to karate chop you, Phil. Better watch out.
James here.
I'd like to record the karates of the choppies. All right, up next is going to be a Flybird flat bench that is foldable. Now, this is a product I did, and I can tell you it can hold my weight with no problem. Up to 1,000 pounds of weight can be put onto this bad boy. Now, foldable and, of course, collapsible means you guys can put it away. Nice, thick padding, which makes it great for sitting on and using for multiple variations. Rather be, lifting weights, arm curls, leg curls, just doing it, of course, and using it as a bench, that's up to you. Snap the plastic. And, of course, this is back in the days of the old knife that was really dull but still did its job. Now, you're going to have, of course, a couple little pull pins and screw clips. That's going to, of course, be the adjustability of this bench. Now, what you're going to see is a washable cover. It actually really is. And for the price point, it's like $119 is like a $15 clippable coupon, if I can remember correctly. It's a great deal. Can hold anywhere from 600 to 1,000 pounds with no problem. There are two variations. I had the 1,000-pound variation, but there is a 600-pound variation as well. The A red is going to be the 600 one. This one's going to be like the 1,000-pound variation that we're showing you guys. 45 inches long. Fully acceptable. Why not on Twitch? It's not hooked up, buddy. No clue why I'm not on there. Talk to the boss man. I want to get one. I don't know what to tell you. I'm right there with you. No clue why it's not on there. Now, this is a cool one, guys. Very great options. If you're looking for something, check it out. Can't go wrong. Definitely worth doing. So, cool piece. Great little options. Now, you guys are watching me sit here, set it up. You're going to see me set this. Now, watch this. I'm going to stand on this thing. I'm not a small boy. There's not a lot of flex, not a lot of any issues with this. Come on, hook it up. I don't have that, I can't say that. I do have the credentials. I do have the credentials, but that's out of my range. I was told not to. Talk to the boss man, dude. Talk to the boss man. Look at it. This is a great bench. Really, really well done bench for those of you that need a bench. Now, Phil's over there like, I'm one video away from cracking open my MQ3. Dude, you have not opened the MetaQuest 3? Oh my lord. I've been using the MetaQuest 3, and I can tell you, my arms hurt. Dad life. No, I get it. Dude, I get it. I totally get it. But it's definitely been sitting in that room a little bit too long. I'm sticking to my word. Cool. I need all of your product done by next weekend. Stick to that word. What? Not allowed to say. Exactly. He's been slacking. Slacking. All right, up next is going to be a Sheila video. This is going to be the Life Pro Vibrating Plus plate. I made a deal with the boss man. Ooh, did you? Did you now? Not going to break that deal. For some reason, I feel as there was a little bribing going on.
Life Pro products, so many options with them. And this is the vibration plate. It isolates your muscles when you get in the right position. So I'm going to bend down and then I feel it
sure.
in my thighs.
I'll get to the
a
side.
little,
I'll get to the
in my
bottom of this, Phil.
calves, right? So then when get up on the balls
I have
of my
two of these.
feet, then
I don't
feel
even
it
have
in my
one.
calves.
I was supposed to get one.
It's really
Didn't get it.
tightening, really isolating those muscles. And then
Look at poor
if
Sheila.
I,
Look at her.
Be flat-footed and lean back a little bit.
She looks like she's gonna fall over.
then It gets the
I couldn't stand on that.
hamstrings right back there.
Not with that handle.
That is such an isolation. You have different
The
settings.
handle looks a little scary
You
to
can go
me.
faster, and it is more intense, or slower if you want a
Oh
little
no!
less.
So it's the handle that throws me off. Like I could stand on the plate without a problem. That handle throws me off because it looks really, really thin. And from somebody my size, I mean, a 6-foot person that weighs my weight, you know, I don't know. I just don't know. Now, these are really great for working all of those muscles, guys. The vibrating plate's going to work out more. The way you stand on it, the way, of course, you position yourself will make the workout even more. Remote controlled connectability, multiple program modes, multiple speeds, start and stop, and a remote control. These things work really, really well. Most of the team has one except for me. Stop it, Sheila, your experience. Justin sent me one. Yeah, well, he doesn't want it on his conscience if you hurt yourself. I'm sorry. I had to. I had another stand on scheme. Yeah, so I was offered one, and it never showed up. I was offered one that never showed up. His conscience. Yeah, guilty conscience, you know. Let's talk about the Life Pro.
Today we have the...
What? Oh. Okay. I guess we're messing past that one because the link is not the link I need. So let's do this. Life Pro adjustable. I have 3 more. You're good. Totally golden.
Life Pro dumbbell set. I do like the fact that it comes with a poster's worth of exercise routines available to use with a dumbbell, which means you're not coming in absolutely blind. Let's go ahead and get this open, and you see a slider that goes from 55 all the way down to 5. If you open up 5, you'll get just the carrier bar. And as you can guess, sliding that over to 15 will pick up the first pair of plates, one on each side. So each plate's about 5 pounds. Let's go ahead and mix that up to 25 pounds, all the way up to 55, picking up the full stack, 5 on each side, which makes a lot of weight. Now, one of the things I love about this is the way they have the plates that get picked up. So the slider moves back and forth. It affects both sets of weights on both sides because of this slider, which you can see on the other side as well, which very firmly picks up the desired weight. Keeps it from rattling around, moving too much, makes it real comfortable to use. I'm going to go ahead and boss mode this over to, 35 pounds because, well, I'm not a boss. And as you can see, it doesn't move around, it doesn't shake, it doesn't...
Now with that, guys, you can adjust the weight to up to 55 pounds if you need 15 pounds, 43 pounds, 55 pounds, 25 pounds. Pick and choose, guys, and set it up and start curling away and losing that weight. Great little piece to get your arms going. Now, if you really want to, though, you guys can also see this really cool multi-purpose Roman chair. Now, the Roman chair is going to be great for doing like dumbbell presses or arm presses and sit-ups and all the different positions. And you guys can adjust the angle of this piece so you can set it up to however you need. Now, this is approximately $118, but I believe there's probably going to be a discount code if I look on the site. And that's what I'm going to do for you guys. With that, now it's $118, already 15% off. Now, this is going to allow you to do a hyperextension workouts with this. You know, it's going to help do the all the different pieces. Fully adjustable with a knob, so you guys can adjust it, set it up. That means you guys can do your core backs, your legs, your glutes, your arms, your chest, whatever you really want to. Now, optimal height for this is going to be about 5'2" to 5'8". 330 pounds max weight on this one. Unfortunately, guys, that's your weight load with this product. 28 inches, it's about 35 inches long, about 17 inches wide, about 39 inches tall, if I can remember correctly off the top of my head. Folds completely flat and down, so you guys can put it away and position it wherever you want. It's a nice little piece, great little option for those of you needing something like this. So let's pop forward where you guys can actually see him doing some little sit-ups. Right here, of course, he's showing you guys the different positions. Right there is the extension work and everything in between. Hey, I know those products. It's kind of cool.
This is the...
Now up next is going to be our glorious leader, Justin, with the Life Pro Under the Desk Elliptical.
Life Pro Under Desk Elliptical Machine. And I'll lift it out from here under my desk. It's a tad heavy. Okay, a little bit heavier than I anticipated. So, this is the Life Pro Elliptical. Tad heavy. Adjustment levels. You just pedal it, and it has circular motions. It's not like a bicycle. It's not like a bicycle pedal where it does complete 360s. It has these much more elliptical curves, so it's more gentle on your knees. I can pedal this thing for like an hour and 20 minutes on low. When I turn it up, it can get pretty intense. It'll actually work me into a sweat and make me out of breath to where I was like winded on a conference call if I turn it up to the higher intensities. So I usually have it on lower levels so I can do it for longer periods of time. It's really, really quiet. Doesn't cause any shaking, and it's so heavy with this base that it stays firmly on the carpet. It comes with these discs that you put under your chair wheels to lock your chair into place in case you're on a hard floor, and it also comes with a mat, and it also comes with a strap that you can wrap around it in your chair.
15% clip coupon.
You're on a floor
for those of you that need it.
That's a hard floor. That if you pedal on it, it might slide your chair back and forth if you're on a chair with wheels. So it comes with all the equipment to make sure that you can't get too far away from it. But I haven't had to use any of that on my carpeting because it is so heavy. It stays put, and it just does a fantastic job of letting me just pedal and kind of work out my legs a little bit while I am sitting at my desk. It's quite a bit heavy. You just got to line it up and just start pedaling with it. Really, really like it.
Now, it's a great little option to get those core muscles moving while you're sitting at your desk or in different positions. This is going to do well for all of those of you that need to get that blood flowing, circulating throughout your body while you're being stable or positioned in one place a little too much. Now, up next is one more Life Pro product, guys. This is going to be the Life Pro Vibrating Plate. This is a larger styling vibrating plate.
The Life Pro
now, this again is a Justin video. This is like a 4-minute video. Don't need the whole video, but we're going to talk about it. Now, this vibrating plate is going to be about $339.99, 15% off already. Now, with this, 40 motions of vibrations and usage with this. This is going to allow you to do all the oscillation, pulsation, laterals, and combinations of the three with that. So it's kind of cool. It's got a remote control that is a watch. It's got 60 speed levels, 3 preset programs, an LED panel, Bluetooth speaker, and of course that vibrating plate. 500-pound capacity, so up to about 500-pound person can stand on this and use it. It's about 29.5 inches wide, 18 inches deep. I got to run scans today. Well, okay, bye. It's nice seeing you. Thanks for hanging out and all the other cool stuff. Sheila's like, I'm out. See you guys. Gloria's bottom money. Now, the cool part about this is it's going to come with, of course, elastic straps. It's going to come with the floor pad. It's also going to come with, of course, the nice arm straps, which are great for those of you that need to do that. It has everything you guys can need, anywhere from 4 to 40 hertz frequency with this. Now, the app is going to allow you to join what's called the Life Pro Club, and it's going to allow you to do some cool stuff like work out with other people, learn different positions, and everything in with this. It's a really, really amazing piece. Very sturdy and stabilized with this. And of course, it's got that beautiful screen that can be used there. Or if you want to, stand on it and start going to town. Now, you're going to notice him. It's going to start shaking and pulsating in different positions. He's going to adjust the speed all the way up to 60. Right there is max. And you guys can see his legs start cramping up. You're going to notice that he's going to change the mode. And the vibration will change the way it shakes by the mode. Position your legs out farther and squat, and it's going to make the workout even better or stronger or harder, whatever you guys decide. You pick and choose, and that's, of course, your different vibrations where it's going to change it up. Maybe a little hard for some people to stand on that right away at first, so do be cautious with the vibrations of this one. But it is a phenomenally well done product that even our Phil wants. Guys, great little piece, great little option, so definitely check it out. You can't go wrong with that. Don't run in the office. Yeah, Sheila, no running in the office, lady.
Take a look at the comfort.
I think up next is a product we haven't really shown. This is going to be the Comfy Air massager for your feet. Really cool option that I did.
Comfy Air foot massager. Now this is a heat and shiatsu style massager. Now right here, you guys, you'll see the actual massager. It actually has, of course, this beautiful little top that will actually come open. That is where you're going to put your feet in. Once your feet in there, you're going to be golden to go. Now right here, these inserts are actually removable, so you can wash them out. These will fit, of course, at larger feet. I've actually noticed that, and it works perfectly well. With this, of course, guys, you do have your heat mode, low and high. You have your kneading mode, low and high as well. You then have your mode selector switch, which goes through 4 different modes. You have mode A, B, C, and of course D with that. You have a power button and a pause button. You have air inflation and a timer with this. Now the cool part is guys, you can use this pretty much anywhere, but it also has a remote control, so you don't have to reach down and do that while you're doing it. The massaging is going to work perfectly well for you guys where you need to, when you need that foot massage. Now I was just using this, of course, to massage my feet after a nice long day, and it works perfectly well for that. And my feet fit in there, and of course I have very large feet. So if you guys need to, and you guys have those big feet that want to get a massage, Comfy Air's got you covered, guys, with this foot massage. And when, of course, you're done, guys, put, of course, that lid back on, and you don't have to worry. It's put up, and you're good to go. I want to thank you for watching, and hope you guys have a great one.
Really cool option for those of you that are looking for something like that right there. Now, back to the Life Pro products, guys. Let's show you guys this really cool massage.
James here. Today we're taking a look at
Now, this, of course, is the Life Pro Sonic LX. Now, this is, of course, their Soar FX LX. Now, this is a large massager gun. Now, inside this has got a really cool carrying case that carries everything you need, included a heating/cooled tip. The heated tip, of course, is a great little piece for this. Now, it comes with the charging cable, of course, that you need to charge it. It's going to have a nice little battery lifespan for you. Now, $10 clippable coupon with this one. Blue colorway, but also comes in black, so if you guys want. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, so it's got multi-tips, including a heated massage tip. So 9 speeds, 10 different attachments, which is great. So you guys have a large selection of attachments. The heated tip, the shovel tip, the large ball, the absorber, the spinal, I believe the rounded foam, the metal cone, the metal flat, the regular flat, and the bullet. Now, of course, with this 10 heads, 9 intensity levels, 3,400 RPMs, 12 millimeters of positioning or movement with this. Depending on the speed you pick, 55 hertz is going to be like deep relaxation, 50 hertz is going to be like a standard massage, 45 hertz is a deep massage, 30 to 45 hertz is decomposed lactic acid style massaging. And then, of course, as it goes down, just waking up the muscles and stuff with that. Now, battery life is going to give you guys a good usage, about 4 hours of usage time off of this. Pick and choose where you guys want to do. And, of course, guys, the rechargeable tip charges up. You press the button, it comes on, and it will heat up in less than 10 seconds. Right here is where you guys will adjust the speeds, anywhere from 0 to, of course, 9. Just pick and choose. You guys can watch that thing, position, move, and all of that. Set it on there, target the areas, and let it start massaging, and you guys are going to have a great, great time. Life Pro does good with their products, so guys, that's why we show them on hand. Now, if that is not what you want, or maybe when you're done, you guys want to step into a sauna, but you don't have the place for a sauna, we got you covered, guys, with the Sauna Life Pro Infrared Sauna Blanket.
It's the Life Pro Wellness Recovery Rejuva Wrap Infrared Sauna Blanket. You've got this! Amazing. Look at that. Is it right on there? Disposable sauna wrap. And it comes with 5 of these. Comes with a head towel. Just the way they did the embroidery on their towel is really impressive. Comes with a manual. Has its own carrying bag. The bag itself has extra little bit of space. You have temperature settings, the display, the time display, and being able to adjust it. And it does plug into the wall. 5-layer design, so it has a waterproof Oxford fabric, a comforting cotton layer, a far infrared carbon fiber heating system. Then it has the comforting cotton layer and the non-toxic PU leather. And wow, look how thick those zipper edges are. It's not gonna fall apart. So I'm really impressed with the size of this blanket. It is 71 inches long and 71 inches wide. And the inner circumference is 65 inches. You can adjust the temperature between 71 to 176 degrees Fahrenheit. It does also have the timer options of setting it from 5 to 60 minutes. It's great for fat loss, detoxing, pain and inflammation relief, and just overall well-being. And what I found really unique is that there's actual braille, and I love that they incorporated that into
We're on the Life Pro
itself.
sauna blanket, buddy.
It's
Sauna
as
blanket.
simple as that. Power, temperature, you can
Now, with
crank
the
this
sauna blanket,
baby
there's
up.
actually a $100 clippable coupon, so it brings
You
it down to
can
about
change the
$299
time.
instead
I
of the
can see already that
$399.
this
It
is
does
where
come in
the
multiple
head is
color
because
patterns. There's also
of
one
the
that's got
fact
what's called
they
wellness
include, like,
stones,
a neck
and then there's
area,
one with
so that way when
armholes. You
you're
guys
laying
pick
in
and
it,
choose
you
with
are
this.
even more
Now,
comfortable.
this is going to allow you to do, of course, a lot of different stuff for calorie burning, sweating it out, detox, burn calories, all the usage. Multiple levels of heating. 150 to 176 is intense heating.
And
You guys got
I
132
can
to
see why this
149,
would
which is
be
going to be
so
like boost
cozy.
detoxification,
Like already it's heating
sweating
up
out all of those
all the
stuff
way
inside you.
around.
You guys can
And
actually
I
do like
just
physical
turned it on.
therapy
What I also
or just standard
appreciate is
carrying
the
at
fact
114
that
to
it doesn't
131.
have a
Soothe the Body is going to be about
strong odor.
105
Like,
to
this is straight out
113,
of
or
the
standard
box.
improvise of Well-Being,
And
95
already
to
it's
about 104.
not
Now,
like
it
an
is a
odor
large,
on the material
large
or on the
piece.
leather.
And you
I'm
guys can
trying
see
to
that, of course,
get this
we
to
have
zip up a
Astra in
little
there,
more, but I
and
think it's
Astra's
because
fitting in there just fine. Great little option, amazing little piece if you guys need with that. Now, I believe we have one last product today. This is going to be the Lola Rose Dainty Watch. And of course, this is going to be a malachite dial. And Mrs. Dragon Blogger did
So
this
this
video.
company sent us 2 of these. It does come with the little pamphlet. You know, it's made by a UK designer, and then also it's made of good materials. Like, this is pure malachite. So that's just so nice. Look at that. Let's see. I love it. Has a genuine leather watch band. They say that these watches are good to 3 atmospheres. So, and water resistant, which is a lot different from waterproof. And 3 atmospheres is equivalent to 30 meters. You know, it's designed to withstand, accidental splashing and stuff, but you don't want to go swimming in. But nice little booklet that tells you all about it. Really nice quality. Genuine silver, and then it says on that side, Made in London. So yeah, you get the little pillow and you get this nice presentation box with the drawer. Really cute little watch.
So great little watch, amazing little options for those of you that need one. Now, Phil, how far are you from that forest fire, buddy? Oh, guys, cool little pieces, great little options to be had all the way around. All right, that's what I figured. I figured you're a pretty good ways away. Let's see here. So, guys, that is the last product we have for today's show. Amazing little pieces, bunch of great deals. Now, remember, hit that follow button, hit that live notification button. Completely free, costs you nothing to do that. That will allow you to know when we come live and when we do, of course, our streams and showcase all of those products. With that being said, I may or may not be back here tomorrow morning, depending on if my housing inspection gets done quick enough. We have a housing inspection every so many months, and that's just the way it works. So tomorrow's that D-Day, and if it's done in time, I'll be on here with a deal stream. If not, you guys will see me Friday morning. With that, I want to thank you all for being here. We'll see you guys on that next Dragon Blogger show.